Hey, what's up, everybody? So we're gonna check audio real quick. Give me like 2 seconds, and hopefully we won't have any issues there. Yep, we're good. All right, dope. What is up, everybody? We looking good? We're looking all right. I've got kind of a slapdash setup. But welcome to the second ever actual live podcast, and we're just gonna keep it the kind of the same as before. So I mentioned I guess I should say, I mentioned yesterday that you weren't going to be seeing my face as much unless it's a computer thing. Obviously, the podcast is kind of a computer thing. Um, but I hope to buy a camera here soon for this laptop and set it on top of my TV in my room where I play and stream like my Switch and everything, or at least when I'm solo playing. And once I get that, then my face will be back because I want to use the Elgato for everything, so you guys don't like lose me and get that weird blue PlayStation screen when I do live streams. But that said, let's just get right into the releases for this month and next month. So I'm gonna have them. Oh, whoa, where's my mouse? There it is. So I'm gonna have them up. Let's make it a little bit bigger. But I'll probably only point out some of the bigger ones. So it looks like we had Red Dead Redemption 2 here released for PC on November 5th. Let's see what else. Death Stranding, of course, that's been a huge one. Death Stranding released November 8th. Now, I personally haven't actually played that yet, but I hear it's, to be honest, I hear it's boring, but it's beautiful. You know what I mean? Um, to be honest, the premise just didn't really appeal to me. It's just like a lot of the walking and the story itself. Like, I love Hideo Kojima and a lot of the Metal Gear games, but some of his story telling could be described as, I guess, convoluted. Excuse me. We also have Pokemon Sword and Shield that released on November 15th. Now, I did get that, and I will be releasing a review for that game tomorrow. I beat it like a week or two ago, and I've been screwing around on it here and there, but I haven't done a lot because you beat it, and then there's a few more things to do, and then there's pretty much only like this battle pyramid, battle tower thing at the end, or restarting. So I'm just kind of taking a break. There is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order that also came out on the 15th. I did purchase that as well, but I fucking hate that game. It's just not, I really don't enjoy it whatsoever. I'm specifically not doing a review of it because I don't want to give it just be like, this is awful, F this, we have Shenmue 3, released for PS4 and PC on November 19th. Now that's a cult classic, actually. I'm surprised. I don't think it's been incredibly successful, but still it came out. It's been oh my goodness, at least over a decade. Oh, and I'm realizing now, looking at my OBS, that you can't see any of what I've been saying. Oh, that's embarrassing. Woof. What the hell happened there? I don't understand why we can't see anything here. It's like blurred out for some reason. Like it won't show it. If I do that, I wonder what. I just get a gray. Huh. What about this? Well, hell. That's really weird now, isn't it? Well then, we've got, what's with the display capture? Well, I might try to fix this real quick, and if I can't, we might have to try again. Crop to window. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. Boom. Okay. All right. All right, guys. All right, guys. I am so sorry for that technical error. I didn't even know that was going on. It looked fine for a second, and then it just like poof, I guess, on my end. So let's try that again. We'll just part two. clip. So welcome back. None of that happened. This is so for November releases, we had Red Dead Redemption 2 came out for the PC on November 5th. We had Death Stranding for the PS4 on November 8th. There was also Pokemon Sword and Shield on November 15th, and like I said, I'll be doing a review tomorrow live of that game. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That came out on the 15th for pretty much everything except for the Switch, and I hate that game. It's awful, in my opinion. We have Shenmue 3, which came out for the PlayStation 4 and PC on the 19th of November, and that's like a cult classic, and it's been a long time coming. So it didn't have a lot of success, but a lot of people wanted it for a long time. December, this month, or I guess tomorrow, well, this month, tomorrow, we have Halo Reach getting released on the Xbox One on December 3rd. Let's see, Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition on PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, also coming out the 3rd of December. Now, I like that because that's based off of D&D, and I played that game before, so, like, I might grab it. I'm not quite certain yet. And that's pretty much it. At least on Game Informers, and we've had a couple, games pushed back. So it looks like a lot of the releases are going to be coming out like January, February. Okay. Now normally I'm just gonna go right into video game news, and I'm just gonna kind of explore, what we got here. I checked this one out earlier actually, and I got disinterested in it because if you look at it here. It's talking about a ROM. Apparently, there was a ROM for Fire Emblem, and now it's become more of like a tactical combat game. It's kind of like, I'm sorry, it's the Fire Emblem is a tactical combat game, and it's become more of like this has become more of a what are they called? Visual novel, which is just not my bag. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of clocked out of that and went on, and now I'm just kind of looking to see what I mean. Look at this. Just looking to read some other like more recent. No, whatever. Oh, no, screw that. Never mind. Ad blocker. At least for these big news sites like the Washington Post. Come on, mate. What do we got here? 10 hottest video game deals today. Yeah, it is Black Friday, or yesterday was Black Friday, so I guess it's Cyber Saturday or whatever. I don't know. There are weird names for all these things. But like, you can get cheap games. I know I went out and bought a bunch of cheap games from GameStop, got some good deals. It was kind of cool, and then like that's gonna give me more fun stuff to stream for you guys. I know, like you saw me. If you saw yesterday at all, I was playing some Call of Duty. Which I realized I kind of suck at. But, we'll get better. What else do we have? Video game addiction is now being recognized. Get bent. Ooh, this might be interesting. Some video game releases to look out for December. Now, I know we already talked about it, but hey, maybe there's something cool. A lot of these seem to be Black Friday crap. Gifts, industry selected, boom. Let's see what we got here. Whoa. Let's see. Arise, a simple story. Seems like a Feely type game. We got Phoenix Point. Spiritual successor to XCOM. Okay. All right. Let's check this out.
The Phoenix Project was founded on October 24th, 1945. The Second War
Why can I not hear anything?
Was over, but there were those who understood
I hope you guys can hear stuff. It says y'all can.
Nations and empires.
I just can't hear nothing.
The Phoenix Project successfully
for whatever
navigated
reason.
the political
Let me go over here and see what's up.
era. That was our golden age. Phoenix Project
Yeah,
operatives
I can't hear nothing.
The world for clues. We had bases in 2 dozen countries.
That's sad.
Even the heavens were not off limits.
Whatever, I'll just read.
There, on the far side of the moon began our downfall. The failure of the Phoenix 2 mission exposed
Neat little splash of Lovecraftian. See, that's what's got me like interested, right? This here, because I love Lovecraftian stuff. It's like I'm a huge fan.
A memory.
And XCOM, like I like XCOM games. My problem with them is I get frustrated because it's like, yo, that says I had a 95% chance of hit. I was right next to him. How did this shotgun miss? Like, aren't you a trained operative? What are you doing?
People started coming back. Changed. Hostile. Alien.
Oh.
We should have been ready to fight.
I'm hoping this is coming through because I can't hear anything, but my OBS is saying that there's audio on your end.
Three factions arose. New Jericho, trying to restore order and purity.
All right.
Sinedrin, hoping to build a world without hierarchies. And the
I hope this is like I'm not gonna get in trouble for watching this because I post all these to YouTube and shit. So like,
at war with the world and at odds with each other, these factions
I wonder if I'll edit out that
now the mist
hiccup. Probably not. It's too much trouble.
Just
so you guys know, on YouTube, that was a live problem.
It's time to rise from the ashes.
Oh man, I was hoping for December 3rd though. I was hoping for oh, it's coming out on Mac. Wow, that was a genuinely girly scream. Skellboy. It's a little bit late for spooky, scary skeletons, but nevertheless, a little action RPG. This is a Switch game. See, I hadn't seen any of these listed. That's kind of cool. And F it if I get in trouble for watching this. Like, just copyright strike me. I won't complain. It's not like I have any revenue to take. This is interesting. I don't really like the whole 2D 3D thing. Like, if you're gonna do it, I'm more about like 2.5D. Oh. If this is what I think it is, this would be something I would 100% buy. Vampire the Masquerade is a much-loved tabletop. Okay, main competitor. But while in D&D you had a diving... It's D&D's main competitor. Yeah, I mean... That's like when people say an RPG is going to beat World of Warcraft or like topple World of Warcraft. It's like, nah, mate. Alright, I'm down to check this out too, actually. This has been 3 for 3. Again, I'm hoping you guys are getting audio. It's saying you're getting audio, but do we get any gameplay here? Oof. This looks like it's a visual novel. Action or RPG where you kind of just play a fangy superhero. Oof, I should have finished reading it. See, I'm a slow reader. I got my haircut today, right? And I was just reading, and I realized like I've actually, just because I haven't been reading enough lately, I've gotten slower and slower and slower. But hard pass on the action adventure. Sorry, guys. Darksiders Genesis. What? While the Darksiders series has made a transition from the over-the-shoulder to a top-down isometric dungeon crawler, a lot of the series has stayed the same. All right. Not a huge Darksiders fan, so I'm gonna pass. Boneworks. It's a VR thing. See, I'm waiting for like better VR, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna hold off on any of that. I'll always be disappointed by mech games. King of Cards. Shovel Knight Saga is finally coming to an end with these final 2 expansions. King of Cards puts you in control of King Knight with a brand new set of stages and platforming mechanics. Alright. Shovel Knight Showdown is essentially Shovel Knight Smash Bros. You'll get to choose from members. That's kind of cool. Let's see what this is. It's only a minute anyway. Bam. Alright. Look at that pixel art style, man. It's so beautiful. Like, they did such a good job. Like, making the environments, making things react. And it's so small. I always struggle making things on, like, a small scale. They're probably, like, I don't know, 64-bit sprites, but they look so, like, real because of the... Nah, it's got to be bigger than that. I don't know. They're small sprites, but they look so real because of just, like, the way they managed the space they had. It's something I have not been able to do well yet. I can show you some. I'm probably going to do a turkey today a little later. like once we're done like looking at the news and everything, and I'll just talk about like updates, projects, like life updates, and what the stream may look like going forward, and then I will make a turkey. It's the holidays, and Turkey Day was 2 days ago, so we'll make a turkey. You know what I mean? Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I might grab that. Shovel Knight. So that comes out. Shovel Knight King of Cards expansion comes out on everything on December 10th. Dead End Job. Yeesh. That's that's oh, excuse me. That's sad. All right. Let's see what we got. Google Stadia. Yeah, hard pass. Not yet. It's just not. I mean, I've heard nothing but good things, mind you, but just not yet. Brunswick Police, that's some dark shit. Send your games. If you sell a game, send a game. All right. Best video games for Black Friday. Wow. China adopts. Let's check that out. Oh my goodness. Hideo Kojima hints next project may be a horror video game. I'm not surprised because of, you remember like it was called PT. It was that PS4 like trailer for Silent Hills that got deleted. It was horrifying, and it just got canceled. That was a big part of his division with I don't remember the company off the top of my head, but best video games of the decade, definitely something to check out. And actually, there was something back here that I wanted to check out too, but it wasn't that one. How to build the perfect setup. I think these will be the last 3 articles that we read, and then we'll get into the turkey. You got to fucking go away. Okay, continue to site. Look, we did it anyway. Fuck, it's not gonna work. Okay, these will be our last 2. Best video games of the decade. Let's go. Stellaris, never played it. It's like a sci-fi strategy game. All right. Of course, you got to have a Skylines game, like a Sims game. I'm sure there'll be another one. This surprises me. Whatever this shit. It's like a text-based kind of mystery game, and I'm honestly shocked that it made it in there. Okay, Pokemon Let's Go. That's not Odyssey's not surprising. Fortnite, I thought it'd be higher, honestly. Like I don't play a lot of Fortnite, but I thought it'd be higher. Nice. Sleeping Dogs is higher than Fortnite. All right. I mean, I respect it, but I don't feel like 50% of the gaming public wouldn't agree with you there. Oh, what do we got? Some Civ. Top 10 will be the most interesting for sure, but like we should go through all of them. You know what I'm saying? Faster Than Light is hard as shit. It is such a hard game. I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I played a lot of these games. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. Outlast. 2013. Damn. Represent. Alright. Pokemon Go. This game is amazing. It did so much cool stuff. Like I remember walking down, when I was in college it came out, I remember walking down the street and just like seeing people play and being like, "Hey, Pokemon Go? Yeah? Word, awesome. What'd you find?" Like it was such a cool way to meet people and like talk to them. Nier Automata, all right. I never beat that game. I mean, like not even once of the 6 times you have to beat it to get the full story, but it is beautiful and like crazy. Nice. That's technically not right. Colossus. Yeah, 2005, guys. 2005, boys. You're off. Word. Divinity's a lot of fun too. It's just you got to be patient. Divinity's like playing a D&D game in your house. You know what I mean? Dragon's Dogma. Wow. That's another classic. It's been released on a lot of stuff. Hell, it's even on the Switch. Disco Elysium. A groundbreaking open-world role-playing game where you're a detective with a unique skill system. I'm not a huge fan of the whole detective bag. Like I'd sooner play like Ace Attorney, which has detective elements, but you still get like the courtroom thing. But all right, FF15 word. Metal Gear Solid 5 is a pretty good one. Some people didn't like it, but that whole reveal at the end didn't like break my heart. You know what I mean? Torchlight 2 is great. That's a good one. I beat it. Fucking Bloodborne. Ugh, that was difficult. Word. Persona 4. Some of these games are old. I'm really surprised. I really, really am. Let's see what else. Mass Effect. Yeah. I loved Mass Effect. All three of them. I did not love Andromeda, but we'll just ignore that. I don't even care that the ending was kind of shit. Like, those games were so good. I go back and play them like every 5 or 6 years or so, just because like I love that series. Portal. Word. Hotline Miami. I guess it was kind of genre defying in like its difficulty. Stardew Valley, of course, that's another one that's on like everything. I think I have it on my computer and my Switch. Let's see what else we got. Dark Souls. Of course, we got some Dark Souls. The breakout title for the Switch with that fucking like mechanic where everything breaks. Oof. Okay. Don't judge me. I just got GTA 5 like yesterday. I haven't played any of it. I haven't even fully installed it. It was just so expensive. Like, in fact, I've had XCOM 2 before I had GTA 5, and I would argue that it belongs higher on the list than XCOM. For sure. Of course, Destiny. What else we got here? Titanfall. Okay. Dishonored 2. Their order's really weird. I don't know if I agree with this at all. Dishonored 2, a top 10. I mean, alright. Classic Red Dead Redemption. Alright. Fair enough. I love Fallout. I love all Fallout, except for Fallout 76, which is trash, and I will tell everyone because I paid full price for that game when it came out. Last of Us, a classic. Also a classic. All the God of Wars are good, but that one was amazing. New Vegas. Really? Huh. Alright. Skyrim. I agree with those for sure. Like, New Vegas was one of the better Fallouts in that earlier generation. RDR2, of course. Mass Effect 2. I did, you know what? I agree with this. Mass Effect 2 is probably the best one in the series, even though it had, like, I would say the least amount of impact in, like, how the end played out. I didn't like that I really couldn't, like, I didn't like that it was, like, your main crew and then this new crew that is mostly new people that like is really cool and you grow attached to, and then you basically go back to your old crew with like a couple of newish people. It bums me out, I guess. And then The Witcher at number 1. All right, that's fair. The Witcher was like the RPG king when it came out. Fair enough. I don't agree with some of the early ones, but for sure the RPG king probably belongs to the top. All right, let's see what we got. This is legit like a buying list. For the console gamer, yeah. It's also vital, like, okay. A decent headset. Like, for the PC gamer, here's the deal, everybody. Everybody that sees me play PC games. Eventually, I will have a PC, but I probably will buy that like when I launch my first game, which I have an update for. Not that game, but the games that I'm making. But like my first game that makes money, because I'll use that money and I'll upgrade the business, and step 1, get a PC. So I have some of the stuff that it's mentioning here, like a lightweight mouse with a few programmable buttons and all that, but I love that monitor. But I'm just not going to throw money at that. Whereas with console gaming, like, I just kind of was raised on that. I didn't get like a nice PC. My parents didn't have the money to get anything like that for me when I was a kid, and I didn't ask for a nice computer. until I was like going to college, and then I was like, yeah, I kind of need this for school, and then immediately installed Steam. But you know, so I didn't really get exposed to that. But as you know, compared to consoles, I had them my whole life. Well, not my whole life, but for longer than a gaming PC, that's for sure. Memory foam headbands. Dude, cooling gel ear cups. That would be nice. 150 pounds. This is a British publication. Razer Kraken. It looked cool. It feels comfortable. We're gonna look into what this is. This will be like a little tutorial on how to set it yourself up with a nice console setup. As for controllers, they're served by pads that come. Yeah, I've never had an issue with the controllers, but some people buy like special stuff. I have bought programmable buttons before. For oh shit, it was for Apex, right? And I hated them. I tried to use them and like get my fingers used to touching these weirdly like, but I always end up going back to the default controls regardless. So I just unplugged it from my controller. I will say those height things, you know what I'm talking about, like the little click on height things. Sometimes those did help. It sucked for when you dropped because they'd always click off, but like in terms of being able to flick a little bit better, they helped a lot. So we'll ignore this because F it. Like you don't need to spend a million. Go and buy, if I were you and you wanted like an upgraded controller, I'd go and buy maybe some comfort grips, which are like $10 at GameStop, and I'd go and buy some of the grip stick things that you can take on and off, and they're like another $10. I'd just spend $20, upgrade your current controller. Like no reason to spend 100 and fucking what 160 pounds, which is like stupid amount of stupid amount of USD um, for on a controller that they give you standard with a console. Like, nah. Plus, it's saying here you want a 4K display TV. That means, well, you don't need to spend $1,000 for that. Let's be real, guys. You can spend way less, and especially since Black Friday just happened and Cyber Monday is coming up. But you should get a decent TV. Doesn't even have to be that big. Look at this. They have a smartphone gamer. VR could have to do with PC, but let's be real, people. If you're gonna get like a VR setup, you should probably they just released one that's like it's I think it's Oculus brand where it's like you don't even need a computer. You can just like go with it. You know what I mean? Also, like I was saying before, I love VR. I do love VR, but I want it to get more like a motion pad. You know what I mean? Before I like really throw my money at it. My roommate has the PSVR, which is kind of like the shittiest version in my opinion, but it's, I played it. It's kind of cool. I did get nauseous. We played like the Batman game and stuff, but what are you going to do? I don't really F with it. Let's check out what that gaming headset was. Ooh, that looks nice. Excuse me. Kraken, available in blue or black. Great. Very diverse. Nice. Memory foam cushions. See, look at these big ass ears. You see these things? I need something that's got like soft padding and stuff because otherwise it hurts me head. Or well, it hurts. Yeah, it kind of does give me a headache. It's got a mute button. Nice. I definitely appreciate that. Xbox One may be required. Word, don't even matter. Dope. You know what they don't? They seem to neglect to mention. Oh, they don't. It's $50. Wow, they were right. Only available on Windows 10. Oh. Oh, maybe it's just the software. Maybe it's just the software. Oh well. But still, this is a nice headset. I definitely would be something that you would want if you were like setting up a decent one. I actually don't mind this one either. This is a the hell is it called? It's a HyperX. It's got it's when you're playing like on the console, when you flick it up, it mutes it. It doesn't do that on OBS, obviously, but like you'd have to actually do it on your OBS settings or have like a keyboard command set up for it. But on the console, if you're like want to take a drink or something, you can just like flick it up, nobody would hear you, and then you flick it back down, and you're good. All right. That said, I think we're good on the news and the gaming stuff, and we're gonna jump into doing some. Gosh, it can't decide where it wants to be. We're gonna jump into doing some artsy stuff. Let's just make a 64-bit. I don't know if I'm gonna need all 64 of the pixels, but we'll see. So I want to do a turkey today, I think, and while I do this turkey, I think I'm just going to tell you guys about some updates to the channel and stuff. Well, not the channel. I already told you about the updates to the channel, and it's basically just that we're moving to only words. We're moving to only Alex can't talk. We're moving to the Elgato only. Why is my eraser not working? What the hell? Oh, because I didn't add an alpha channel. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to make it black anyway, but I still want an alpha channel. You kind of always want an alpha channel, in my opinion. I know that I'm sure that there are works of art that don't require it, right? But I like having it because it's a nice background, you know? And then we'll just call this turkey. A basic turkey. I've been trying to find like a system that I like with this. But yeah, no, in terms of updates for we'll go with that. For Oni Games. So I was taking kind of a break from coding because I've been setting myself up to get started with school, which I've now set up, and I'm going to be starting my courses in coding. Super hype on that, by the way, everybody. You have no idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of use this design. I want to get rid of this back layer. I don't want to use black at all, but I want to steal this color palette, and I'm going to do a different plate with a little white thing there. That's why I put the black background around it, actually, is so that I can do that. I might have to do black lines here, but we're going to cross that bridge when we get there. So I need to steal that main color, and then I can kind of work around it from there. But so now that school's all set up, I don't have to, worry about much until January. So I've started doing some coding focus again instead of where do we want this? We probably want this in the center. Instead of just focusing on art and just practicing art or work or what have you. So I'm going to be releasing another game here soon-ish. No promises. It's nothing big. It's nothing major. But if you've ever played those brick break games, so it's you'll have a block with a ball on it and a bunch of other blocks, and you release it and you bounce it and bounce it and bounce it and bounce it, and it bounces off other blocks, and some blocks do stuff and blah 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 blah. It's gonna be like that, but I'm kind of adding a spin to it. Oh, excuse me. That you guys will end up seeing when it actually comes out. All right, so what's that? 1 2 1 2, and then a long line. And then it's just a pair. All right, cool. I can probably do something. So we'll do something like this to get started. And boop. And badap. Badap. I made that way too long. It's got to fit. It's got to fit. See, this is what I was telling. Remember I said I struggle with distance? I know that I'm going to have to fit a this wing space buttocks in there. And that means I have to leave room for it, but I always act like I have way more room than I actually do. So we're gonna just kind of improvise that real quick. I like how they do this though. No, not that one. But yeah, so it's gonna be like that. The surprise, I guess, is gonna be the theme. I have a I like to think it's a pretty creative idea, but I guess who wouldn't, right? If you think your idea sucks, don't do it. Yeah, that's so that's the current project. I will say the stream schedule may need to change. So once I have my school schedule, but once I have that and I get my what I call it. I get my work schedule as well. Then I'll know for sure if I need to make any changes to the stream or not. Timing wise, or if I need to shorten the amount of streams. I have a week because I do 3 right now, and I do this review or this podcast, and then the review that'll be tomorrow. And pending that, I might have to strike some of the actual gaming streams. I want to keep the review and the podcast if I can. I think it needs a little more height. That still don't look right to me. Yeah, that's better. I still want to keep the podcast and the review because it's a little fun, and it's definitely different than what do I want to do? So I'm gonna get rid of this, right? So I think we'll try to copy that and see if it doesn't look kind of weird, But I definitely want to keep this stream, and I want to keep. No, I needed one more. I definitely want to keep this stream, and I want to keep the review stream because they're different, and they're just. I mean, they still have to do with gaming and all that, but they're they're fun, and it's just something different that I don't normally do, and I get to do it once a month, and so I want to keep it. So I may heavy emphasis on may need to cut one of the streams during the day or during the week rather, and we'll see. I'm probably gonna have to change to white here. We'll see what that looks like when we cross that bridge, but I'm just kind of giving you guys a heads up. Still gonna do the YouTube thing fine without any issue because the YouTube thing doesn't really involve a hefty time commitment. Like I just have to do a single stream. I don't have to do like I don't like that. See, I think if I come down like this, and then maybe if I get rid of those two. So, like, bam, bam, bam. Yeah. I don't love that, though. I might get rid of those. I might have to, so I just might have to cancel the week stream. Again, I don't know, but I was thinking about it the other day, and I'm like, shit, school's coming. I'm not sure what that's going to look like for me because I haven't been in college in a hot minute. So, just a heads up. Yeah. Now you may be wondering why a turkey? Why not? Why something not? Why not something Christmas themed or whatever? Because I have not put up a Christmas tree yet, and so I don't feel inspired to do Christmas yet. That's pretty much the only reason. I actually just put out the Christmas wreath this after. Actually, yeah, that works for me. I'd like that to come in more, like one more cube, but I don't think that's going to end up working out. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to steal. I should just steal this whole bloody palette while I'm at it. I'm going to do that real quick. Get out of my way. Go here. And we're going to steal the dark color, and then I'm going to take the lighter color, and then I'm going to take the light test color. Shoot, that did not work out how I thought it was going to. Okay. Then I'm going to take the dark color again, and then I'm just going to outline my turkey wing here. So let's bring you back and put you in the forefront real quick. So this comes down and kind of makes a wing here like that, but it merges down here at the bottom. And since I'm kind of doing my own thing with the butt and the wing, let's see here. How would this go? I feel like something like this, and then some girth. Add some girth to the wing before it goes down here like that, and makes kind of like, because yeah, that's all right. And there we go, something like that. Maybe I need to come out a little more. Nah, yeah, it need to come out like one more. And then we get, oops, that's where I want you. I didn't plug in my mouse because I'm an idiot. I've actually been trying to get better at using like my touchpad for like general stuff, just so that I don't feel hindered to like, I don't want to like feel like I can't sit at my desk and, or not my desk, my in my bed and get some work done. You know what I mean? So I've been trying to get better at like just using my touchpad, which I'm not terrible at, but I'm also not great. I kind of see why they did what they did here, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I might end up adding like make it like the perfect turkey, but then add just like a fucking something like this in the background, and then we'll take like a white or like a darker white and do it out like that. So it looks like, yeah, something like that. For right now, you can barely tell. You can barely tell the color difference there. But that's all right. That's all right. I think that that's going to be like a good baseline to work off of. So let's go back and we'll grab this this light color here and just fill in real quick. And we'll fill in everything, even the. I wonder if I can use line detection to make this a little faster, because this is going to take fucking ever if we do it this way. Boop, boop. Let's see, line art detection. Bam. Damn it. Nope, can't do that. Similar colors, maybe? Boom, cool. Boom, word. Yeah, let's keep it at that for right now. You know what's crazy, though? Like, I feel like that now. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Now, where do I want to set my light? That's a big question, right? So this is what we got right now. And I need to pick a light point, because that's going to determine where my shadows lie. And I'm trying to get better at that. Like, placing shadows, I find, does a lot for the image. Like, if you don't place it right, you get screwed up. So I think I'm just going to do, like, directly overhead. And I always place a light point on the, oops, shit. Okay, cool. I always place a light point, like, right there. Like, at where, like, or when I say right there, I just mean I always place it somewhere in the image where I can actually see in the background, because I can always get rid of that later. But it'll allow me to know where the lightest point on the turkey will be, and then build my shadow from there. So like if this is the light, it's coming down, I'm gonna shadow down like that, and then have all of these, like where the shine here, oops, where the shine here is coming from kind of like the top side maybe, or like from the camera, mine's gonna be look a little different than that. So we're gonna go and we're gonna grab that dark color again, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So like this is gonna be, you know what, actually we can't use, if we're gonna use that as the accent color instead of a black like they used, then we need a deeper color. No, you know what? We just need to go deeper on this and change something real quick. We need to go Von Deepa. We need to make it like that. Because I like that color for like the dark sections, but yeah, we're gonna have to make it go like, oops, like this. And then boop, boop, boop. We got a chicken butt. We got a turkey butt. Yeah, there you go. And then we go back to this color, and you can go, I can go like, because this is mostly going to be dark. And I'm not going to use any dithering in this. I think I'm just going to use straight shadow. This one's going to have a bit of a heavier shadow because it's kind of like, I don't know how to put it. So like if this is, if the light's coming down here, it's going to be hidden not only by the leg, but it's going to be hidden by like the flaps of the skin and everything else. So I'm actually going to add some shadow down here to kind of show that the leg is taking up some light too. Now, I'm no professional, by the way. I don't know shit that I'm doing. I'm just making this up as I go. But I think I'm doing what would make sense. 8-bits always is 8-bits like one of my favorite mediums to screw around with, because I grew up playing games like this, and also, or in this style, I guess, and like also I just like the way it looks. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it is just that it reminds me of like the older games that came out, and so I'm like, man, I love it. You know, man, it reminds me of like classic Castlevania or something like that. Now, if the light's coming from here, I want there to be some shadow like this to kind of show the crease. I'm not going to have anything there too much, but I might draw this one out a little bit more and then just have it kind of teeter down like that. And I like that because that's like the shallow. I might add one more though. Yeah, yeah, I dig that. Now I want to build up some shading around this end so it makes itself seem kind of separate. And then, oops, that actually isn't a bad idea. Sometimes you can replace like one and it actually adds to the image, but I don't think I want to do that right yet. We're not quite there. And we'll have it just creep up because I'm going to have a second shade and then we'll go from there. Actually, in fact, we're probably going to move on to that shade at this point. I should have made another layer, but I think we'll just do a highlights layer. So we've got the base color, right? I don't know. Maybe I won't add it. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Because we could pull it up some, but that's almost like a highlight. So let's pull it back down to there. Actually, no, let's just grab that color again. Boop. Go somewhere in the middle there. Is that darker? No, it's lighter. And just add like a little bit of shading around here. Oops. Boop, boop. I don't. Does that add anything to it though? Does it really though? I don't think so. Like it might add something here. No, it doesn't because it's not a natural like color for a turkey. Let's do a highlight. We'll add the highlight layer and we'll come back to that. This has turned into more of an artsy. I thought this might be a little quicker, but we're just gonna. Now I do not like this highlight color at all. This yellow. So we're gonna grab it. No, we're not. We're gonna grab this. Oops. We're gonna grab this orange color, I think, and use it as the actual highlight color. I'm not certain on that. Like I'm not 100%, but this is just too much. So if we grab this orange, and like I said, the light's gonna be here. So let's add just like some shine here, and then there might be a little bit more like running down the side. I don't like that one, but I do want to make it a little more obvious. Something like that, right? Oh, I see why they used another color. Okay. See, they used another color because they really wanted to give it a sheen, and without that, you're really missing it. You know what I mean? Because like here, it looks like a good turkey, but it looks like an underbasted turkey. So what are we going to do? I also didn't add the wing because I am a giant idiot. Now that's easily fixed. So we're just going to bring that back real quick. Go into the basic turkey. We will have to change the shading, but that's fine. I forgot about the wing. I'm so dumb, everybody. Alright, so what that would change shading-wise is it would add just a wee bit here. Oops, that's the color I didn't want to use. It would just add a wee bit here. That's still not the color I want. Once I find the color, I will say it will add just a wee bit, oops, here. And a little bit, why does that is actually darker than the color that I was using. There we go. Cool. It would add a little bit there. I'm gonna add that, and then a little bit here as well. F it. Yeah, I actually like how that looks. Then we'll go back in with this yellow, and we'll add just a small, oops, no. You know what? No, that's how that would look, I think. We need a second, so we definitely need a second shade color, like something light to add, or and we do need a highlight color. But I don't want to use that yet. I don't want to use that yellow because I really don't like it. Oops. Like even something like this almost looks better. Cause like, I just don't. I'm not in love with that look. It's like close. You know what I mean? It's like close. I think maybe if I just make the shine a little bit smaller. All right, I'm gonna grab this yellow color, and then we're gonna see if it's worth it. Because I think it's gonna suck, but we're gonna see. Damn it all. I'm pretty sure this is the right color to use. I feel like my instincts were wrong on this one. Like, because it looks golden, like golden brown when you put it up against that orange color. Which is obviously the look that we're going for here, right? You don't want a gross looking turkey. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I actually don't even like what I just did. I'm going to undo that real quick. Go back here. Yeah, I can get behind that. Now I just need to find, because there isn't one, a second color. That's not going to work because my light source is different. It's coming from the top. But I need to get a second color somewhere between this one and this one. So like somewhere between yeah, like that and that. Yeah, so I'm thinking like here. No, it's not. I think there's just something off with the hue. Let's see. Maybe if we just pull it out this way, son. No, because that looks gross. I don't like it. I don't like it, boys. I do like that color, though. It's a very, very subtle difference, but I actually F with that. Let me see how this is going to look if I just add it. Because that just looks toasted. You know what I mean? It doesn't look too... It's not overpowering. It's not, like, crazy brown or, like, looking sickly. Let's see here. We don't want to overdo it there. Word. All right. Getting there. It's definitely getting there. I think I just want to like outline that, honestly. And give it a little bit of girth. I just feel like every time I add one of them, I need to add something like that. It's decent. I think I might actually get rid of that. Like this layer here eventually. Because I think it's too thick on either end. But I'm going to come up here and I'm going to deal with this white bit a little bit. So I'm going to grab this color that I used, and it's going to be like, oops, shoot. It's going to be like my my highlight. And then I'm going to go a little bit lower on it, right? And that'll highlight the back. Oops. Just like that. Do I want to add one on the side? Yeah, I do want to add one on the side. So I'm going to grab this back here. I'm going to add one on either side like that. And then we have to shade under here so that it, oops, too thick. Too thick. Okay. That looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. I'm gonna probably zoom out some. Grab my boy here. I do need to add a serving plate, don't I? But I'm going to merge down the highlights real quick. Word. And probably, actually, I might save that. We're gonna add a new layer. And we're just gonna call it basic tray. We're gonna go with like a dark silver. And we're just gonna boop, 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 boop. Ooh, cutting it close there, are we? Bam. That. And that. Nope. Alright, cool. So now we've got a tray for it that we're just gonna have to lighten. Oh no! Lighten / shade. Alright, so how would this be sitting on there? I feel like it'd be sitting on there and there would be like a deeper ridge, like starting here, that would just kind of copy, oops, that would just kind of copy the plate a bit. Something like that. And then even on the inside, maybe there might be something like that. The kind of like, well, actually, yeah, that's actually how the color scheme would be too, because it's a whitish plate. But I think I need to get a little bit more like white, like this color, and just kind of do up the outside a little bit, like that. Because there is still light in the scene, right? So like the exterior, I feel like it would be exposed to it, which may mean I need to add this, but we'll see. No, I don't like that. Yeah, we'll just add that as some highlights, and then I think I'm gonna intersperse here some of this color, just to get, that's not the right color, just to get some like, there you go, just to show some difference, you know. Word. And yeah, I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. Let's see. Yeah, I can live with that actually. So there it is. So we've got our inspiration here, which looks pretty similar. We went for a little bit different. We didn't use black in our how are we gonna make this then both fit on the screen? We didn't use black in our actual like outline. We used it in the in the background. But yeah, pretty similar. A little bit different just on the shading and kind of a little bit on the design. But yeah, I made a thick boy. So cool, guys. I don't know. I like kind of making the art on stream once a month too, because it gets to show you guys a little bit of my process at least. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever code on stream because I can get a little frustrated. But yeah, definitely enjoy doing the doing art live. Let me before we end it, and I'll just kind of do a quick recap. I'm going to fix our background real quick. So we'll get rid of that, and then we'll go here, and then we'll go black. All right, cool. So we'll save this. We'll just do that later. But this is you'll see this up on Instagram definitely. Actually, while I'm at it, let me show you this one. If you most of you don't follow me on Snapchat, so I don't know if you'll get to see this, if you've gotten to see this one yet. But I really like it. I'm pretty proud of it. Oh, it opened twice. Whoops. So it's kind of like a relaxing scene that I worked on the other day. I was just kind of bored. It started with this castle. And I was just like, oh, I'm just going to make a little castle scene. And then I was like, oh, but what if it's on an island? And what if the island had like stars and a moon? I tried to make an exploded moon, but it looked kind of meh. and like, oh, maybe there's a hammock and like they fish or whatever. So there's that. Just another little thing I made. But yeah, guys. Oops. Well, okay, yeah. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So like I said, Elgato Stream's gonna be kind of the new standard, and hopefully we'll have a camera for them soon. Look out for the review tomorrow of Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Sword and Shield, whatever. Thanks everybody for checking it out, and I'll be updating the stream schedule as soon as I get my work schedule and my new school schedule figured out. But other than that, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all tomorrow.